Good evening, lovely tubers. White Mexican back again for another video for you guys tonight. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys are having an amazing start to this wonderful upcoming year, which is going to be 2025. So getting things kickstarted tonight, there's a few QCRs that I wanted to review. I've been out of the game for about 4 or 5 months now. Things have changed quite significantly, and all of these rarity collections have been going bananas, and we're just getting an abundance of insane QCRs, and some of them look quite gorgeous. So first, I wanted to review Baronne de Fleur. So of course this card is forbidden. The two rarities that I wanted to look at really quick is QCR right here and the collector's rare. Collector's rare, in my opinion, is a little bit more difficult to get, and I don't think I kind of have a toss-up between its aesthetics going par to par against the QCR. But we're just going to go ahead and take a look. Now, these are about 14 bones right now, which is pretty expensive. I know I bought a couple of these months ago. They were significantly cheaper. So it's not like a great buy right now, but these are just something I want to keep on your guys' radar just to kind of look out for. Again, it's personal preference. If you guys want to go for the collector's rares or the QCRs, I do believe that this will be coming off the list eventually. It may not be anytime soon. Way Mexican theory, it's just a matter of when, not if, things come off the ban list. We've been having some pretty crazy cards coming off the list of late, some insane ban lists. Looks like the QCRs will be about a bone less than the collector's rare. Again, the QCRs do look really, really great. It's really, really hard for me personally. I went and invested for the collector's rare because, again, I just think they're a little bit more harder to get than the QCRs. But it's kind of hard to tell which one I like better. So something to keep in the back radar there. Next is going to be TG Hyper Librarian. Now, I do like this. There's other standard secret variants of this. There's also the Shonen Jump Ultras, which are really, quite spicy. Oxymoron, Ultra, and nice in the same sentence, but they are really, really spicy looking, and it was the original high rarity of this card back in the day of that era. These QCRs, I think, would take the cake as far as aesthetics. And again, the price is really driven down a lot for the Shonen Jumps. There's quite an abundance in the market. I'm not even really sure what they are now, but these are just so incredibly affordable. I mean, like 3 bones pretty much all across the board, and you can proc yourself one of these really quick. I did want to try stacks because it's definitely something, being that it's so affordable, you might as well just go ahead and grab a playset. And it's been a long time. I don't think they've changed. How do you do playsets here? Do they not let you do playsets anymore? This is really strange. That's really strange. I don't know why it's not letting me do playsets. Anyway, we'll just go old-fashioned here and take a quick little peek. See, it looks like there's 1 stacks here, 1 stacks, all ranging from about 4-ish bones plus. And then some 2 stacks here. There's really just, they really are jacking this up with the filters here. Here's the first 3 of it's an 8 stack right here, about 4 bones from Blue Label. So not that bad, really, really cool. Definitely quite aesthetically pleasing. Next is going to be Barkion. So of course you have the DT Ultras, the original DT Ultras. Those are crazy expensive, and I would say going par to par, this could go toe to toe aesthetically with the DTs. Now the original DTs, obviously they're scarce, they're rare, they're really, really cool, old school high rarity. So they're definitely desirable, but when you can get a QCR for literally like 3-ish 4 bones, again, it's just insane to me. I would definitely, proc a playset of these. I really wish that I could figure out how to do stacks. This is so strange. I don't know why. Did they take out? This is gonna. Anyway. Alright, well, moving on. Really, really cool stuff here. Next card is going to be a Psychic End Punisher. So Again, Rarity Collection 2 QCR. This is a sleeper card, pretty cool. Obviously, it can only be used in certain decks, but it is, well, I guess that's kind of an oxymoron because it is an overall generic synchro monster. So really quick again, about 3-4 bones pretty much all across the board. So I would proc a playset of these just to have. Again, these are really great generic cards that are super awesome just to have, and they can come in and out, and are really, really great sleeper powerhouse cards, just the same as Crystal Wing. Now, this card does have a Ghost Rare. I think the Ghost Rare looks kind of trashy, personally. I really don't like the Ghost Rare. I don't really like the way it came out. Ghost of the Trash just really came out not aesthetically pleasing and very cheaply made, and the quality control is just total garbage, in my opinion. But, for 7 bones for a QCR, I think this looks pretty nice. Really quick, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the Ghost Rare because it's very expensive too. This is like insane. So again, this is gonna be the rival rarity, and here it looks pretty cool. But there's something about this set. I just really don't like Ghost from the Trash. I really, really just frown upon that set. But about 80 bones, that is really, really expensive. That's insane. But anyway, that is an alternative option. I'd might as well just drop, the 7-8 bones and get the QCR personally myself. Cosmic Blazar is going to be next. Now, this looks just gorgeous. This kind of reminds me of Rainbow Dragon as far as the color texturing and the tones of the colors that they used here. Really, really great stuff. I believe there is also a Dusa Ultra Rare with the lightsaber looking Ultra holofoils, which looks really, really cool, very unique. Only set in the TCG to have that unique holographic rarity. Those are going to be 4 or 5 bones pretty much all across the board. There's huge fat stacks here. 75 and 35 are here for 4 bones apiece. Really, really cool. Again, I will show you guys the Dusa because I just think it looks gorgeous as well. Not as good as this QCR. The QCR being so insanely affordable. There's this disgusting peasant common, and then right here is the really awesome Dusa, which is actually sitting at pretty much the same price, if not more, than the QCR. It does look really, really nice. Again, I think aesthetically pleasing, the QCR being a little bit more affordable and just super gorgeous and juicy. It's pretty awesome. I personally have the Ultra Rare, but I would definitely not mind picking up a QCR for 4 or 5 bones. That's really insane. Awesome, great generic Synchro eccentric card. Next is going to be Borreload Savage. So of course this is forbidden as well. I believe it's been a while since I've checked the list. I know they just dropped a list a couple weeks ago or something like that. But really cool. Pretty sure that this is the highest rarity. I don't think that this got an ultimate rare. Really cool looking for QCR. I definitely would proc 3 just to have in the arsenal for when this card comes back. It's sitting about 6 bones right now. So it's significantly down from what I remember when Rarity Collection was a little bit newer on the streets. So there's a Starlight Rare. So I didn't know that there was a Starlight Rare. I really don't like getting QCRs when there is a higher rarity being the Starlight Rares. The QCRs are insanely more affordable, but it just comes off really, really cheap and makeshift, and I really don't like when they have getting the lower one when there is a Starlight Rare. Obviously, it's quick and faster and more affordable, but again, at that point, it's just insanely... There's so many, and there's a lot of different secret rares, pretty cool, but it's up to you. I mean, it's about a fraction of the price to get the QCR. The Starlight Rare, let's see what the Starlight Rare... The Starlight Rare does look significantly better, in my opinion. I really do think Starlight Rares blow out QCRs. Very, very fine adjustments here, like the silver lettering and all that. 43 bones for a band card. That is pretty expensive for a band card, but probably just investing in one. I don't know when, maybe not right now. I'm just, again, trying to keep these cards on your guys' radar because I think it's great just to have them when they do make their revolutionary return. So completely up to you guys on that. Next is going to be Chimeratech. So this is really cool. I don't know. I think maybe we've got a secret rare before. I can't remember. They're reprinting everything to hell. So there's a lot of different rarities. Everything comes in a billion different rarities now. This is insane to me. There's a fat stack of 79 for literally a bone a pop. This is insane. This is a great, cool... whenever machine decks come in now, the meta, it's kind of, random, really specific, but it looks gorgeous, especially in QCR, and this is just a really great, cheap, affordable side guard to have. for whenever those random pesky Earth machines or whatever have you, machine eccentric decks. So there is the really awesome Duel Saga Ultra. I like that one. I think that's what the one I personally have. There's also a Show and Jump Ultra promo, which is super cool. But for the price, I mean, you can't beat it. That's insane. Literally a bone for a QCR. That is a steal deal all day long. Next is going to be Chimeratech, or Guardian Chimera. I have the standard secret, which used to be, money when it was a solo print secret. This QCR is not that bad. It's about 7-ish bones, give or take. I think you can probably scam away. My rule is I like to get play sets of things. Maybe it's kind of a little overboard. I have binders of just like play sets of all these generic extra deck cards that are just, great to have on standby. Really, really cool. I mean, 7-8 bones for a QCR Chimera. This is a really, really spicy fusion card if you could run it. Really great, awesome, crazy, super poly target as well. Several different secrets here now. There is a collector's rare, which is, rivaled in price. It's about the same price as the QCR. So again, just the same with Baronne. It's up to you. I personally like collector's rares a little bit more than QCRs, depending on the coloring and what the specific card is. Again, this card used to be insanely expensive. This card got reprinted to hell now. I mean, a fat stack of 2 playsets of 6 here for under 6 bones that they played first edition for QCR. That is really insane. Downerd Magician, again, for those double stack Zeuses. QCR, really cool. Though, pretty sure that this is the highest rarity that we have for this. I know there's standard secret as well. This is a little bit more pricier for what it is. This is kind of a more niche tech card, really, really specific for getting those double stack Zeuskis. About 6 bones across the board. And there's a couple 2 stacks here. Really quick, I just want to check. I'm pretty sure, again, there's just standard secret, really probably be only a rival. Yeah, so, the original secrets. The original secret's actually pretty cool. I think I have the Megaton one. I was trying to swap out for the original first. I like solo, like original print a lot. I really, really like original print for most things if it came in like secret or higher. Very, very rare circumstances that I'll swap out original prints. I really do like original prints, but when you compare to QCR, like, it's just, there's no comparison. It's going to be either the original firsts, which are probably going to be really cheap now. Let me just go ahead and switch over to the first editions, see where they're sitting at. Yeah, they're pretty much like 5 bones across the board. There's an Italiano one right here. Pretty cool. So yeah, QCR, really affordable for the most part. Kind of, it can go down a couple bones, but nice thing to have. Again, Time Thief Redoer, kind of a little pesky side card here. Pretty generic, can do some pretty interesting things. Looks pretty sweet in QCR. And again, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the highest rarity. I don't think this came in Ultimate Rare that I can recall. Pretty much 6 bones across the board. Kind of pricey for what it is. There is a 3 stack over here for a little under 7, so that's kind of cool. But really quick, let's just go and see what the rivals are. Everything else is going to be pretty much Pish Kaka. No, there's nothing that really is going to rival it. I used to use the Prismatic, which is kind of cool, but it was from the tin, so it comes off kind of cheapo. So QCR is going to be where it's at for sure. Next is going to be Crusadia. This is a pretty awesome, solid, generic extra deck card, and it's kind of gone down a little bit. It's about 7 bones now. I feel like it could go down to like around 5. 5 would be a good range for this card, but again, this is just a cool card to have. Again, slap these in your generic extra deck binder, and you'll be miles ahead of so many people throughout the varying changing metas. Yeah, QCR is gonna be the best. Unless, like, you want an original secret again. I mean, I'm all for that. That's fine if you have original first secret. Just like this card reminds me of like Appaloosa. Appaloosa, I have the first original secrets, but then I also do have the alternative art QCRs, which look really, really cool too. But I like them both. I really do appreciate original first secrets. QCRs just have a little bit more better coloring. So Link Spiders will be next. This is a little controversial because there is an ultimate rare, and the ultimate rare looks really gorgeous, but it looks so much better for Euro Euro English, just like everything else. So because the Euro English is a little bit more difficult and there is usually tax for here in North America, I think this is a really healthy alternative. It's insanely affordable, and there's a lot of crazy shenanigans you can do this. It is a little bit more specific. I'm a really big Outlich fan, so I really love this card, and I just think it looks super cool in QCR, and it's literally like 4 bones pretty much all across the board. Even this fat stack of 86 right here is pretty insane. Really quick, let's go ahead and take a look at the ultimate. Again, I really hate, like, look how dull this looks. It looks better in person, but this is just a terrible photo. It is quite pricey, though. You see it starts at like 20 plus and then just kind of articulates more value as you continue to go down the list here. If you, obviously, like an ideal situation, you'd want to find a European English variant of this because it just looks like melted aluminum foil, like mercury. It just looks super cool. But literally a couple bones for a QCR is a really healthy alternative. Knightmare Unicorn is going to be next, the QCR. Now I do know that the original set have collector's rare, which we'll check out the prices for those here shortly. But for pretty much 5-6 bones across the board, there's some stacks here, 75. Pretty cool, great generic extra deck stuff here. Really quick, I'm gonna check out the collector's rare. There's probably a whole bunch of rarities actually for this. Now this thing's been reprinted to hell, just like everything else. So they actually have. I don't like the alternative art. Like almost like 90% of the time, I don't like alternative art. There's very rare cards that I actually like the alternative arts more than the original artwork. I'd like the original artwork for this personally. I don't think it's bringing up the original QCR, or not QCR, what's it called? Didn't this come collector's rare? I thought it did. I know this came collector's rare. Oh, here it is. Okay, wow, this is insane. Look at the collector's rare in this. The collector's rare is like 5 bones. Like 5 bones, 5-6 bones, pretty much all across the board. I don't see any stacks here. Here's a stack right here. You literally 5 bones, Unsolved Gaming for the W. 2 stacks of 2, 5 bones. This is insanely affordable for the collector's rare. Wow, this is insanely affordable. That is crazy. If you guys don't buy those, I definitely will. That is just insane to me. I don't know if I looked at this too. I want to look at this too because, Phoenix is another really great one too. So it's up to you guys. You can do pretty much 5 bones for a collector's rare, which looks pretty nice. And then you can pay a little bit more for the QCR. I would personally go for the collector's rare just because it's the original print, and it's probably a bit easier to get, especially nowadays with this this set being newer. The older set's a little bit more scarce. So collector's rare Phoenix. This one is obviously a little bit more. This is significantly more, but still very affordable. I remember this card used to be like 50-60 bones. That's insane. Now it's literally 12 bones pretty much all across the board. No stacks on the first page, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and take a look really quick at the QCR, because the QCR is probably going to be really affordable. So it's actually not as affordable as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty much a couple bones scarce from the collector's rare. That's pretty much subpar. It's about pretty much the same, 11 bones across the board here for the QCR. The QCR does look really great. Compared to what was it, Phoenix we were just looking at. This actually I think takes the cake. I really do, again, appreciate the original high rarities, CRs, but this just looks gorgeous. I would honestly probably get the QCR over, just because the price. The other one, not Phoenix, whatever the last one we were looking at, was really so much more affordable. These are like the subpar, like the same price, so I'd probably just go for the QCR, but I don't know. It's hard, though, because I really do like original rarities, too. But, again, it's going to be between the CR and the QCR. Anima is going to be next. So we had several, I think 2 sets printed, mirrored secret rares. Stepping it up here with the Tins QCRs. This looks really cool. Just a generic extra deck card to have if you can run it using level 1s and whatnot. It's going to be about 4-ish, 5 bones pretty much across the board. There's some fat stacks here, 76, 92. That was a good year. Really, really great stuff. Let's go ahead and just verify again because the white Mexican's getting old and senile and forgetting things. Yeah, so there's Secret, Barf Ultra, and then the QCRs. Excellent. So really, really cool. Lord of the Heavenly Prison is gonna be next. So again, I have the original first edition Secrets from the core set, which I think is really awesome. I love this card. Obviously, this is a really great staple for Outledge. I'm a big Golden Boy fan. And these are just so incredibly affordable, though. I mean, literally like 3, 4 bones, pretty much all across the board. No stacks on here, but several pages to go through. Pretty cool, honestly. Again, I appreciate the original Secrets. I have the original Secrets, but, you know, if you want to step it up a little bit in QCRs, that's pretty cool. Armageddon Knight's going to be next. So this is the first time we got, like, any kind of, like, secret variant of this, to my understanding. It's just an awesome old school card. Really cool artwork and just a generic, you know, just an awesome card in general. Dark support is always good. Pretty much 5-6 bones across the board. Kind of pricey, but again, I mean, it is a QCR, so that's pretty cool. I'd just rather pick it up for about 3 or so, but I might be just dreaming over here. White Mexican dreams. Obviously, I mean, so there was, yeah, so it got all the secret treatments here because it was the rarity collection. Only thing that would rival it, in my personal opinion, now that we have secrets, which, you know, look aesthetically, you know, great, you know, aesthetically superior. If you're looking at QCRs versus the super rares. However, personally, now that we have had so many reprints of this card, being that it was in rarity collection, I would specifically go in and nab first edition supers because these are the OGs of OGs. These are still probably pretty expensive. Yeah, they're about like starting market price is about 9-10 bones. No stacks on the first page was unfortunate. Get up there pretty quickly. So it's like, it's really tough. It's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to spend more money for a lower rarity, but it's the OG print, original, like a really, really infamous set, Phantom Darkness, first edition supers, which look gorgeous. I personally like the supers more. It'd just be kind of tough to pay more for a super, even though I appreciate the print, original first, more. When it's going par to par against the QCR, like aesthetically, like you really can't get away from the QCR. The QCR is less, and it's going to be more aesthetically pleasing. But you kind of got like the classy style original print too, which is nice because it drove down the price because there used to be a lot more than 9 bones before the QCR. All right, Protos is going to be next. Is this card even legal anymore? I heard it came back. I'm not even sure. I've been out of the game, but this card is crazy, and it looks super gorgeous in QCR. It's about 6 bones all across the board. There is a stack right here for about 7. Several pages to go through. I want to say this was a very vomit-enticing ultra as an original. Yeah, Attorney Code, Barf Ultra, disgusting. These look pretty cool. These Platinum Secret Rares look really, really cool. Almost rival with the QCRs, but really, really cool. I got a Standard Secret as well, so plenty of Protos to go around for your soups. Which is going to be next, so this is the first Secret Rare, to my understanding, I believe. Again, I've been out for a while. We had Ultras for a while, which looked pretty cool, but not really because they were Ultras. But it was the only holo that we had. We had Starfoils back in the day, but the Ultras were the first holo foil that we had of this old school, classic, nostalgic, amazing cookie cutter chaos card that is Witch. So really cool that we finally got a QCR. Sadly, it's got errated, but it is what it is. Still an awesome card. 5-6 bones all across the board here for starting market price. No stacks on the first page, unfortunately. Really, really cool card to have for collectors and just playability in general and just, you know, history collection. What the hell just happened? That was very strange that all this garbage came up. I specifically am looking for Witch of the Black Forest. I don't know why it did that. That is very, very, very strange. What is going on with TCG Player? No stack filters. Bringing up Ojama King Ultimate Rare when I search Witch of the Black Forest. Oh, while I'm here, really quick, I wanted to take a look at Dragoon all over the place today. Not this one, not the QCR. The Starlight Rare. Because again, if you're going to go for Starlight Rare, I mean, don't be crazy because sometimes the prices are just insane. What is going on here? This is so strange. Here we go, Starlight Rare. This just looks gorgeous. Look how like the silver, melted mercury, blossoming aluminum. This just looks super super cool. This is down quite a bit. It was, I mean, it was about 100 plus several months ago. It's still kind of maintaining about, you know, yeah, that bone bill market price here. Anyway, super cool. Much rather get this. You can get this in a trade, or you can get store credit or whatever. Get this. This is forever gonna be like the best version of this card. It looks really really gorgeous until they make an ultimate rare, but then they're gonna fuck it up because it's gonna be North America quality and not Euro English quality, and it's just gonna be trash. Summoning Curse is going to be next. So this is just a generic card that used to be popular, or I think it used to be popular. I think it kind of fell out of favor, but this card is insanely affordable. It's just one of those one of those cheeky floodgates. Really cool artwork here, and it's literally like under 2 bones for probably even stacks. But if you can find stacks, there's 5 pages, so something to look at. Pretty cool that it got a QCR. Just like anti-magic arrows, again, just one like this cheeky side card that may or may not be a tech choice for certain metas that come in and out. It's about 3 bones. I think if you can pick it up around 2-1, that'd be a lot more ideal, but it's just cool that we finally got this in a secret rare and QCR. That grass looks greener. Pretty awesome. This finally came off the list. Pretty awesome card for those cheeky 60 piles. Again, the original first secrets are pretty cool too. This does look really, really nice. So we'll look at those after this. It's going to be about 6-7 bones. There's a 3-stack right here. Not too bad, but also the original secrets from Rate, infamous Rate, the Zodiac era back in the day. Pretty cool too. So the originals are going to run for even like surprisingly like half the price. Like, yeah, 3-ish, 4 bones. Here's a 3-stack right here from Monkey Deals. So pretty cool. Honestly, you know, because it's like half the price, I'd rather just proc this place at a 3 and just get 3 first edition originals. But up to you guys on that. Next is gonna be Twin Twister. So I don't like this in QCR personally. I know it has an ultimate rare as well. There's a lot of crazy rarities that this has. I like the original Bosch First Supers, which is because I'm just mental and I just like, again, like original print is like my jam. These really aren't that bad though. They're like 5-6 across the board. I don't see any stacks here on this first page, but I don't think that this is quite appealing. I think there's a lot better rarities in my personal opinion, but it is very affordable for a high rarity, and it's a very kind of in and out generic side card. I like this card. People like poo-poo this card for Cosmic. Cosmic has its use and time, but I think this has a time and place as well. You got Shadows, secret rare. You have all the makeshift prints here. The ultimate rare. I think this is ugly personally. It came out way too dark. It just looks like total garbage. It is cool that, you know, it's insanely cheap. Oh my gosh, this is insane. 14 bucks. 14 bones. There's a 7-stack here. Near mint. That's wild. I mean, this used to be so much more. This is insane. Like, the reprints have just smashed the market. I remember this being like a $40, $50, 40, 50 bone card. Now it's like 14. That's insane. That really surprises me. This is like insanely affordable. If you like the ultimate rares, again, I think they came out way too dark, but for 14 bones for an ultimate, that's an old ultimate too. OTS 12 was quite a while ago. It's pretty cool. Again, personally, I like the OG first supers, which are over here. They're like cents on the dollar. They're really, really, you know, I like OG print, but again, it's cool that the ultimate, like all these rarity collections, pulled down the ultimate rare if you guys are into that. Reasoning is going to be next, so cool. We finally got holofoil this card. Really, really great. That isn't ultra rare. Such a disgrace. We're going to go ahead and take a look here. There's a stack here, starting stack right here. Right at the top is going to be 6 bones. So not that bad. Pretty much 6-7 bones across the board. And I like the original Magic stamp because, again, this is like a Gen 1 card from Pharaonic Guardian. So I like to play with the original first Magic stamp. But there really wasn't much options before rarity collection as far as like a nice holofoil besides this premium shit, infinite shit, disgusting barf rarity here. Yeah. This is my jam right here. Pharaonic Guardian, original Magic Stamp, first edition, looking all succulent and juicy and great. But QCR is about 6 bones if you guys want that. Someone Love's gonna be next. Obviously, you know this is forbidden. This card's insane. It used to be one of my favorite all-time floodgates of all time. You lost friendships over this card. Again, White Mexican Theory, it's not a matter of if it comes back, it's a matter of when it comes back. This card used to be super expensive, and now it's pretty much just a couple bones here. It could go a little bit cheaper. I think 2-3 range is ideal for this for stacks. The first stack right here is going to be about 5, which is kind of pricey in my personal opinion for a band card. It is really great card and just looks great in QCR. So just to keep that on the radar, just like Macrocosmos. So disgusting speed duels, even though they have superior secret rare quality, made this a secret rare, which was the first nice rare that we had. I personally like the DT rares myself. That's what I use, but now that we have a QCR, this looks pretty gorgeous, and I like it. Kind of expensive for what it is. I mean, these cards at 1 right now. It's a cheeky 1 of Floodgate for subside stuff, but really cool. 6 bones. Again, I think this should be more like around 4-3, but that's just my personal opinion. We'll go ahead and take a look at a couple of the others because there's like a super rare, a DT, a secret. So there's the speed duels, which just this completely just made this inferior. This is just total trash now. The speed duels one is trash. Now that we have a QCR. Dark Rev, low rarity for high value. Fat price tags for no reason. Pretty cool though. I like the DT rare one. That's the one I use. Missed it. You know, these ultra rares didn't look that bad. You know, I know it's an oxymoron saying like giving compliments to Barf Ultra, but back in the day, this was like the only hollow foils that we had. It was just like DB. We only had the ultras and the supers, just like Dimensional Prism too. So that was pretty fun. So all around, yeah, QCR. I think I'll just proc a playset, you know, and drop 18 bones, get a playset, and then just call it a day. Rivalry is going to be next. So now this does have a CR, which looks pretty cool. It's been a while since I've seen one in person. It's incredibly expensive. These QCRs seem to look quite gorgeous. I've never really seen them up close and personal, but about 6 bones. Really not that bad, again, for the hybrid that you're getting. Doesn't look like there's any stacks here on this first page, unfortunately, but we'll go ahead and take a quick peek at the collector's rare, because this one, again, not too bad. I mean, it dropped the reprints dropped it quite a bit. Remember, this used to be like a 40 bone card. Now it's like 15, which is still kind of pricey, but I mean, for a CR, I mean, no one bought this. It was such a trash set. Like, no one's gonna buy this. This was not a widely cracked set, so I can kind of understand. And it's really not that bad, honestly. I'm being like super cheap, like 14 bones, 15 bones. Is there any stacks here? There's a stack right here for 15 from Game Master. So up to you guys. Really cool, cheeky one of, you know, hit to one right now. Last card I have for you guys tonight is going to be Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. This card is really kind of specific, really targeted to one certain spectrum of the game. It was a cheeky tech card back not too long ago, I think a couple months ago, or maybe it was last year. I'm not even sure. Again, I'm just going insane over here, losing my mind. Really cool. It's great that we finally got this in such a cool rarity. Again, there were several commons, and then you know, it's cool. It's an OG Gen 1 card. I think it was Invasion Chaos as a common was the original ones. But again, like, this is just like 2-3 bones all across the board. Really cool. I'll just proc 3 of those and call it a day really quick. Just because this is a Gen 1 card, I just want to see what the... Or not. Okay, so this is just, you know, TCG player just wants to do whatever it wants. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This has been a showcasing by Autumn's Allure. My name is the White Mexican, and I will see you in the next video.